Hey, I'm Matt, and I'm inspecting a community center today, commercial building. So here we are in the gymnasium. The city is selling it to a private party. It's, I believe they said 35,000 square feet total. This is just the gym area. We're inspecting the whole building. It's just me today. So in the inspection business, one of the reasons you want to do commercial work is because I'm getting $2,000 to inspect this building. Okay, so it's not, if you get $300 to inspect a 1,200 square foot house, say for instance, $325, $350, whatever it is you charge, and this is 30,000 square feet, it's not 10 times the work, okay? Or 20 times the work, or 30 times the work. Because you can see how much square footage there is in this room alone. It's wide open space. And here one of the things you have is a laser thermometer. I turn the heat up in here. They had the heat turned down because it's empty. So then you go around and you have multiple heating units in a building like this, in zones and things like that, and you have to go around and check, make sure that each part of the building is heating. So that's what the laser thermometer is for. So in a residential home, you can just walk up to it and lick the back of your hand. I'll lick the back of my hand and hold it up to the vent and see if there's air coming out. But when I started using the thermometer, it made things a lot easier, because sometimes the ductwork, even in a house, is on the ceiling. So you can see the jumping around when I hit the, there it is. So heat's beginning to come out of the vent there. It's cool in the room, but there's heat coming out of the duct. You can see the temperature jump. Is my button working? There it is. There's a little laser light on it, and no air coming out of this one yet, so that's something we'll have to investigate. This one you can see there's warm air. It's 68, jumped to 68 degrees already. This one over here is still in the 50s, so that's basically the ambient temperature in the room. So that's something we'll have to look into. Got heat coming out of this one, but not out of this one. But anyway, the purpose of the video was I'm going to put this on my, if I ever do it, I'm going to put up a web page. Put up a web page on my main website talking about commercial inspection and why inspectors should get into it and how it's more profitable. So I could have hired somebody to help me on this today. I started to, and but I've done buildings this big before, and I knew there'd be big wide open spaces like this, which is why the square footage is so large. So this is a couple days work for me. I'll be out here at the site all day, and I'll be all day at the computer tomorrow working on the report, processing the pictures, typing the report, things like that. So it's $2,000 for 2 days work. It's $1,000 a day. To make that much money, you'd have to inspect, let's say you did 300, just to make the math easy, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, you'd have to inspect a lot of houses. That's 7, 8, let's just say between 5 and say 8 houses you'd have to inspect. And that's more than 2 days work. That's, I've done 3 in a day, but it's uncomfortable to do 3. You can't get all the reports done. If I do 2 in a day and they're reasonably sized homes, and they're close together, I can easily do 2 in a day and get the reports done. But 3 puts you behind, unless they're next door to each other, and you get behind. 3's no good. You could do 2. I can do 2 all summer long in a day, but 3, no. So that's why something like this is a better deal for inspectors. I took the Carson Dunlop course and flew to Nashville and took their commercial inspection class, and You know, to be honest with you, I'm a believer in doing things, learning by doing, and the class, you know, I think I learned more about marketing and why I should get into this than about the actual inspection part of it. They talked a lot about boilers and cooling towers and things like that, and quite frankly, I never get into anything that big. And the buildings this size, they've basically gotten rid of boilers, because in Michigan, where I'm at, you have to have a boiler guy. If you have a boiler in the building, you have to have a boiler guy on staff there all the time, and you know, those guys make like, I don't know, 60, 70 grand a year. So everybody's gotten rid of their boilers. So basically you don't need to know anything about big old boilers. They're just not around, and not in what I do. I'm not saying they don't exist, they're just not in what I do. And if I do run into one, I just turn up the thermostat and see if it's working, check for leaks, give them the date, general condition, and if they want more information, to have a boiler guy come out. And I offer them that up front. You know, if you want a boiler guy, we could bring one with us, but that's extra money. So here's the bleacher section up here. Got a bad light up here. Anyway, that's it.